Huh?
You're still playing ERaZor 7? What are you waiting for, Nintendo, to allow ROM hacks?
Dude, ERaZor 7 came out like 4 months ago. And also you already made the same joke last time.
Can I still show you the trailer?
Sure, why not? Today, exactly 15 years ago, the first public release of Sonic ERaZor hit the light of day. And today I am glad to go full circle with the release of Sonic ERaZor 8, the ultimate bonus polish update of ERaZor 7. But hang on, you might say. If it's just a little bonus polish update, why isn't it called ERaZor 7.1? Also, didn't ERaZor 7 come out like 4 months ago? How right you are, observant watcher! But you see, after the overwhelmingly positive reception of ERaZor 7, I had so much motivation that what was originally just supposed to be a small bonus polish update quickly got out of hand. And calling it 7.1 would have been grossly undercutting the amount of changes made. After much consideration, I've decided to call it 8, and I've doubled down on the amount of remaining work. But you got no idea how much can be achieved in only 4 months if you got the right amount of feedback, creativity, and of course dedicated people who helped me put this little hack on a whole new level of polish. So, let's get into the highlights. General. A brand new save select screen. A bunch of new options. Brand new remastered palettes across the entire game. Don't worry, the old school ones are still there. Remastered HUD and title card graphics. Insane performance improvements to the point where levels load pretty much instantly now. And full 16:9 widescreen support for Retroarch with the Genesis Plus GX White Core. This is the big one, and I take no credit for it. Vladek Kompa once again performed absolute sorcery and managed to not only make ERaZor even faster, but also adding full unencumbered 16:9 widescreen support. And it doesn't just end at a simple engine overhaul, it's actually a fully separate ROM build. This allowed us to not only have more control over which parts we need to adjust, it also provided some excellent opportunity to fine-tune things like the HUD positioning, the level boundaries, and the menu screens. For the best experience, we also strongly suggest to disable sprite limits. Gameplay. The double jump flag is now reset when hitting almost any object. And the reason why I mention this is because a lot of new content has been designed around this new gimmick, but I will not spoil anything. All of the existing bosses have been rebalanced or partially redesigned, which means less RNG BS. Hooray! Added a new boss to the end of Ruined Place, in the broadest definition of the word boss. Star Agony Place is now an actual bus wire game. Added motivational messages to the final boss when you die. Refined all levels to tackle design quirks that I've noticed during ERaZor 7 videos. So this definitely wasn't a case of releasing the game too early, because there were certain things that I literally couldn't have known about otherwise. In a way, I want to thank everybody who made a video for more or less giving public beta feedback to ERaZor 7, or well 8. One thing that I definitely want to mention is that the roll jump block is now completely gone, because I had no idea it was still such a controversial feature. In fact, this was the very first change made specifically for ERaZor 8, so I want to thank Snoogleflorp for giving me that idea. And I hope I don't butcher your name. Speaking of people, now's the time to go over the people who helped me make ERaZor 8. Most of the people from the ERaZor 7 squad made it over to this project, but there were still a few people that I want to mention as well. So let's go over them all. Vladek Kompa. You already know him from ERaZor 7. He did the wonderful magic of so many things and he just doubled down on everything. He made the widescreen support, He made the save select screen. He overhauled the entire SRAM system to make it all work. And he did so much more. I can't begin to name it all. But seriously, give this guy some love. He deserves it. And also, by the way, he made the sound test screen. Not me. Chaotic Sofa, HAK, and Delta W. The trio of video playtesters and design advisors. They made sure this game was fun. Because sometimes my developer bias is getting the better of me, and I design shit that is basically impossible to beat, unless you're God. So thank these guys for making sure that the game was actually fun. JavaPsych. He provided the remastered palettes that you see all across the game. To the people who are familiar with the old palettes, they might be a little bit jarring, which is why we decided to make this optional. But personally, I think the remastered palettes look so much nicer. He also overhauled the title cards and level signs in Uber Place. Zaku. He did a lot of artwork, including the HUD title cards and various other miscalp. And that covers the people who helped me make ERaZor 8. But of course I can't wrap up these credits without thanking the people who helped me in the early years of ERaZor, because they were also instrumental in making sure the game would eventually become what it is today. I'm sorry if I missed anyone, it's been 15 years. In alphabetical order, Amphobius aka Delexam, Carrasco ZX0, Claudia, Craze, Eduardo Knuckles, Fragak,
Fuzzy,
GIF, Erixion, Io Jenkins, George, Main Memory, Marky Jester,
Neon Synth,
Red Hot Sonic, Spanner, and Tongara. So, I think this is it for real this time. At least I do not plan to make any more big updates in the near future, because I need to start watching my mental health. So yeah, it turns out I actually kind of turned into a workaholic and put way too much time into this game, which is also why it took only 4 months to make such a massive update. I've sworn to myself to stay away from blue hedgehogs the last time and I didn't adhere my own message. So I'm doing it this time. I will log off from the computer for a couple days, try to refresh my brain, and maybe, eventually, come back with a new hacking project. But this time it will not be ERaZor 9 or 10. It will be something different. Maybe in the same spirit, but more as a spiritual successor than a sequel. Thank you for watching. The download link is in the description or in the pinned comment. And I will see you next time. Tell me what you think after you had a chance to play, and see ya! Bye bye!